idea of a few sort of word games that you can play with your children. I mean, the first and the most obvious one, the one that people know best, is I Spy with My Little Eye. So if you are somewhere where particularly you need your children to try and sit still, so if you're in the back of a car or on a train or on a bus or a coach or a plane, anything like that, it's a really good idea to start playing this kind of game with them, where you're sitting wherever you're sitting and you kind of go, right, I spy with my little eye something beginning with D. And your little ones have to try and work out whether T means for teacup or table or whatever. Okay, so that's the main game that most people play. But there are some variations on the game that you might find useful, particularly if they are able to be sort of running around a little bit more. And actually, it can help sort of give a few sort of structures to kind of picnics and walks and that kind of thing as well. And you can do some variations on it, like I said. So the first sort of variation is the alphabet game. So depending on the age of your child, you can either give them a piece of paper and say, right, I need you on this walk or this picnic to find and maybe go and collect things that, you know, might start with D or F and M and S. And they then either have to go and spot them as you're walking around, or, you know, they have to go and try and pick up something. So S could be for stone, for example, that kind of thing, and put it in a little bag that they might be carrying with them. For the older children, as they get sort of more adept at their language skills and their spelling, then you can extend it and maybe you print off, you know, or give them a list of stuff that, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they have to go and try and find something that starts with each of those letters. This is a really good game for larger gatherings, because then they can do it in teams, you know, maybe with an adult with them as well who can help. So for birthday parties, large family gatherings, that kind of thing. Obviously, you may get to be a little bit inventive on some of these. So for example, you might have for X, extremely large leaf, you know, those kind of things. But it all helps with their sort of, you know, speech and communication, and obviously their language skills. So you can use those sort of ideas out and about. At home also, you may decide that you want to do, you know, just the letter D, for example, and maybe that's something they're learning in their nursery school or their primary school that you know, that week or whatever, and go, right, around the house, let's go and have a look. Let's see if we can find 5 things that start with the letter D. So there are lots and lots of variations to encourage those kind of games with your children that helps to support and underpin their communication and their language skills.